Hey, GM friends. Hopefully you can hear me. Just drop the link.
Hey, GM
Hey,
guys.
GM Coder Dan.
How you doing, sir?
Oh, doing well. Early morning, but ready to rock. So, how are you doing? I know it's late for you.
Yeah, doing well, doing well. Had a good day. We
Have you
we've
started
been
to get
busy.
tagged a lot in the breadcrumb campaign?
uh Not so much. Mainly the Aavegotchi and the Gotchi Guardians accounts are getting tagged the most. It hasn't been too bad for my personal right yet. But man, there's a lot of the energy there is really good.
Yeah, the I guess bakers, they go nuts, man. Like there's some that started following me and they've become like I tweeted out like the alpha was use the gifts because I'm like, let's kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So get these gifts out there. And they've been going nuts with them. So it's cool seeing all these new people, like my timeline popping up with Aavegotchi gifts. So I've been enjoying that.
But that's why we made them. Like they're there for people to use. I know
Yeah.
some people like to make fun of the gifts, but like they're pretty powerful when people actually use them.
Yeah, because with this InfoFi campaign, like I haven't seen anybody really push this. Like, hey, we have native gifts. Use the native gifts that we have. Maybe abstract a little, but it's more of the pudgy gifts. So like
Yeah,
InfoFi plus gifts really does like set it because it pushes the visual narrative without having to have a ton of story. You're just seeing this IP
yeah.
everywhere. So I think that's
I mean,
what's
gifts and just now the AI era, like these guys are able to do so much with so little. They can that one image we made of the Gotchi with like decked out with like the diamond teeth and stuff. I've been seeing that everywhere. They really like that one, and that was inspired by another post that we saw where we just kind of mixed them together with the gotchi and that and the other post, and that's been doing really well. I've seen people take that and then make an AI video out of it with like Higgs field or like some of these other AI video generators. So yeah, they're going nuts. I mean, we blasted through 100K crumbs and now and almost we're almost to 1,500 bakers. I mean, a couple days like yesterday we were at like 1,000 or so. So it's really picking up some steam here. I don't know if people are just creating a bunch of accounts or if they're actually spreading the word to each other. But either way, it's pretty cool to see.
Yes, I got to get back on my game. I've been replaced by a couple. I was at number three at one point. Now I'm down to number nine. Breadcrumb
Yeah.
did drop a update, which I think was smart, which was to nerf the comments because some people were gaming the
Mm,
system by just commenting back and forth and back and
yeah.
forth and back and forth. So similar to Kaido, they kind of nerfed that also. That replies don't count as much. But for me, my account size, I think I put up three or four videos and then videos from our space, videos from another space I've talked to about breadcrumb and the Aavegotchi campaign, and that's done pretty well for me. So if you are a small account, like the people, number one, God's plan, I don't think he's a particularly large account here. He has actually he is he's almost 9,000 followers, so that's like a decent sized person out there
Yeah.
tweeting. Yeah, and they have just as many smart followers as me, so it opens up opportunities for new eyes. And then some of these people are going to jump into the ecosystem inherently once they get the ghost and maybe check out some stuff. So that's going to be, I think it's a
I
good
mean,
flywheel.
yeah. I haven't checked the stats. I don't know how to check the stats on the domains. I mean, I could probably do it with like a little, like maybe Unstoppable Domains has a tool or something, or I could spin up a subgraph. But I know for a fact that some of these guys are buying the domains. They're like going crazy for the gotchi domains, and these are just people that have just joined the ecosystem through this campaign. So that's really cool to see. Like I've seen a bunch of their screenshots. These like they were not affiliated with us before, and now that I'm seeing all these like they're buying like dozens of domains, which is they're like cheapest is like $2 a pop. So they're not giving them away, and so these guys are kind of accumulating a bunch of domains. So it was a cool time to launch that at the same time as this campaign. And also, of course, they're also like jumping into Gotcha Guardians. We can't see exactly who is coming over from Breadcrumb and playing Gotcha Guardians, but like the DAU is definitely up, and I see them joining the Gotcha Guardians discount, the Discord as well. So
Yeah,
like, yeah,
see,
it's pretty cool. There's definitely some of these guys are actually converting into Gotcha Gang.
yeah, see, and that's like this is should be a case study for InfoFi. Like last week, Kaido put out an update about Katana and Polygon and the success of their campaign. They actually tagged me in it and put up that I'm good at qualifying like opportunities for yield. And I'm like, I'm the video guy. I don't know why you're tagging me to that. That's like it's like they looked at my page and picked the first thing they saw versus like actually looking at my page. But they were highlighting the fact that the campaigns that do the best, such as Polygon and Katana so far, they've had like a steady flow of content for the creators. So they giving the creators stuff like new updates, new things that are happening, and then a way to convert. So with Katana, that was TVL. Polygon is doing the staking on their validator hub with y'all. You guys got the gifts, you got the games, you got like we're gonna have. There's so much stuff. So I feel like pairing even small scale InfoFi for what we're doing here has been a success.
Yeah, we got plenty of stuff for people to do beyond just buying a token and like holding it. There's so much to do, especially with there's the gaming side, there's the gifts, there's DAO side. There's like so much for people to like draw from when they're trying to create these posts. I see there's quite a variety of different posts. Some of them are talking most of them are accurate. Some of them I did see one guy being like rarity farming season 8 is about to begin. It's like I don't know where you're pulling that, but maybe it's from the wiki, or I don't know, some AI
Yeah, misinformation
fed it to
unfortunately
him.
does rank pretty well within these AI systems. People exploit that sometimes.
Yeah. So that's on us. We got to keep updating things to make sure it's accurate. Uh, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see, and I've definitely seen some Gotchi gang out there. Uh, are we, besides you and Goob? Let's see who's in the top 10.
Spitzel Death
Actually,
is
you guys,
yeah.
I think you're the only top 10 right now. Goobs is 13. Schnitzel Death has been out there really. I've seen Schnitzel Death. Is he on the call today? Let's see. I think he joins a little bit later usually. And then Happy, not someone I like really see often in the chat, HAPI, but Happy's out there. He's number 17 or number 19. And then Nadiel's number 25. So Gotchi Gang is holding our own. We got Zbot number 26, Nestor Kurtz at 30. And let's see, any other Gotchi Gang? Twan I see is number 47. So we're doing okay.
Yeah,
But
hot
these
prize
guys
in there.
are,
Like yeah, it's opened
yeah,
up a new user base, especially on base, which I think is great. And
yeah,
it's like it seems to be working. I see a lot of people that I've met through Kaido, so I think that's cool. And I think that these kind of like these campaigns, like especially to get conversions with just this level of money, it's like not a ton of money, but the fact that
yeah,
you
it's not a
doubled it
lot.
almost uh during the middle of the campaign, I think sent a really good message to everybody. So I
Yeah,
would
that was
suggest
fun.
if you do another campaign, maybe like kind of curate them towards onboarding material because you have all these people now who are like learning about Aavegotchi, and then if you can get them to start creating threads and information, probably AI video and stuff like that on just basically what Aavegotchi is or how to play the games or do stuff like that
Right.
with the right prize pool, I think you'll get a lot of meaningful content that you can add into like a library to use when people come and want to learn.
Yeah, we had a call with the breadcrumb guy. Just I wanted to see, they have like an extra moderation panel that is like a sell, like an upsell. So we'll probably get that. We'll probably do another campaign here after this one, and that one allows you to basically give extra points for content that you like. You can kind of tag it, and so that could be something we can do a lot with that. I have a lot of ideas on how where we can direct this energy to really benefit the ecosystem. So yeah, definitely creating onboarding threads is a great use case.
Yeah, we got to get them
Good
into the
job,
hangout.
Carly.
All these bakers, we got to
Yeah,
get them out.
I'm a little bit alpha. I'm thinking I bought a gotchi today and some ghost tokens, the big ghost token. I'm gonna drop it maybe tomorrow, and I'm gonna give a gotchi away to the top guy on the leaderboard. That gotchi's gonna have its name is Breadcrumb, and it's gonna be holding a big ghost token. And the top three will get a ghost token, and the top one, the first guy, will get a gotchi plus a ghost token. So we're gonna
Oh,
spice it
that's
up a
good
little
stuff.
bit. We got
Yeah.
plenty of stuff to give away. I'm like, let's really max out the energy here. They really, they took well to the doubling, and we got it just in like within 12 hours of the deadline, which was awesome. So I'm like, yeah, let's spice it up, keep them on their feet.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
And today on the dev side, pushed a little weekend update. And has anyone noticed yet on the DApp? Really, yeah, really cooking here in the last couple days. It's also in the announcements.
Oh, the Dakachis being in the inventory.
Yeah, yeah, in the inventory, and also tradable with the GBM, with the auction house. Which actually Goobs gave me this idea because we were trying to get him sellable in the bazaar, but unfortunately, just the way that the bazaar is set up right now, we we require like one line of code in their smart contract to get it to work. So didn't work out. But Goobs was like, well, why don't we put them up for the auction house? I'm like, oh shit, that's a really good idea. Because they're already like Unstoppable Domains is already partnered with GBM on their official website. So I'm like, oh, this could be a fun little use case for GBM and people that cop their rare domains over time. This could be another cool thing to trade. So I bought a zero dot gotchi. I bought a couple of numbers, and they're $250 each. And I bought three of them, put it up for auction, and right now the highest bid is 5 ghosts. So kind of wrecked on that, but we'll see. It's got 6 days left.
Yeah, I ended up getting Monkey with a Ledger Dakachi
Nice.
and then no future Dakachi.
That was really fun. And I think, the way it works is if you send money to that address, I haven't tried it yet. Maybe someone can try it. I think it's supposed to resolve to your wallet if you hold that domain. But again, I haven't tried it yet. That's the whole point of having a domain. But I'm gonna get it to work in the DApp as well. So, where right now we have kind of the profile. I want you to like be able to set a domain for your name in Aavegotchi as well. There's a lot of places we can use it, I think. So, all right, I'll test it on you, hot curly fry. Why not? Let's see. Let's see if what happens when I'm gonna paste it into Rabby. Let's see what happens. Not really expecting it to work. Yeah, it says this address is invalid. I don't know. Maybe Rabby doesn't support it. Let's try the Fox. Maybe the Fox will. Maybe that's the one thing that MetaMask can do better than Rabby. I don't even, man. MetaMask is like changing so much. I feel like their UI changes like wildly all the time. All right, it says no resolution for domain provided. I did notice there's something in the unstoppable domains like UI where you got to kind of set that. So it might be something that you have to do. But I think it will eventually work if you set it up properly. Yeah, going across the sand, there's some setup. Once you transfer it to yourself, I'm not sure how you do that, but I did see something within the UD backend, like when you open your domain, that where you could do something like that. But I don't know. I already transferred it to my wallet, so I don't know if I can do that now. But I'll figure out how to set it up. So that was fun. This is really cool because this is the fastest we've ever been able to support a new collection on the DApp. Like it was about 6 hours total, which has come down a lot. I've been working really hard to like add a new script that I can just run that helps us just be able to add on that. And so every new collection we add should be faster and faster.
GM guys.
Yes. Yo.
Yo. Yeah, just to piggyback on that, that's really crucial because it was such a pain in
Yeah.
time and energy to add a new collection to the bazaar, and Dan's done a lot of work improving that, which is going to come in handy because he, well better than most that there's more collections to add on the horizon.
Yeah.
So, just little reminders on that. Like we are on base now, so like we're working our way through things. On that list are other collections like the blueprints for everybody here that played Lickies, and so that those are coming. The collection from Thomas Hobbs, and we're
Yep.
super excited for that. And stellar Hobbs. And then also the D1 initial community kind of what became a stress test of 3D District 1. So those photos you guys all took that day running around District 1 are on file and ready to be minted. Both of those will be added to the bazaar, and it's going to be a lot easier for us to get that done now because of the work that's been accomplished this last week or two. It looks like Choina got the primary domain going there. I think that's right, Choina.
All right, Troy. Now I'm gonna try to send you something. Let's see. Can I send you one ghost? Gotchi. All right, and Rabby, it just says this address is invalid. Did you actually set it up? Oh, he hasn't. He hasn't done it yet.
You tell us when.
What? Yeah, whoever gets it set up first. I'll send some ghost over.
Cursor usage. That's quite a screenshot, Dan.
Yeah, dude, it's. I'm using Claude 4 Sonnet, which is like not the smartest model of the Claude. They just came out with a new one, but it's about 20% of the price of the other one. Like it's way cheaper. So this one, I mean, I've done a lot of prompting. So $600 has gotten me quite. I mean, it's gotten a lot of updates. So definitely worth it. Like holy shit, it's so worth it. That's cool, Thrax. Looks
No
great.
future. I just had a question for you on this breadcrumbs. Maybe I'm late to it, but um, how are you doing on the leaderboard? And are you splitting your time between this and Kaido and all the others, or like how do you kind of strategize with that when you're? It kind of gives me an insight into maybe how some of the others are looking at breadcrumb.
Yeah, so I am number 9 on the leaderboard. My approach has been to like because I host so many shows and streams at the same time that I clip farm. So in my streams, I'll try to like discuss many different subjects that I can cut up into videos and then release them later in the day because Papa Elon's paying me more and more for video content, so it makes more sense like to make short form stuff. So I
Mm.
have brought up Breadcrumb. I've hosted a space with you guys with Breadcrumb. I've
Yeah.
hosted, the Hangout a few times where we've talked about it in depth, and I had video content from that. So I posted maybe three or four of these like little short videos of me, having a discussion like we're having right now, and then a couple of posts just like quick screenshots saying, "Hey, look, we're at almost 100,000 crumbs. Hey, look, Coder Dan's about to, drop, make it rain on us if we can make it to 75,000 crumbs. Hey, use the gifts because it's like kind of secret sauce that no one's really using because you want to make your post a little more punchy, add an image. If there's already a collection of gifts, then we can just run up those gift numbers, which I think is smart. I haven't grinded really hard because I'm grinding for like 10 different things, like kind of medium hard, and they're all doing pretty well. So, video content for this InfoFi seems to work pretty well. I'm going to cut out Coder Dan earlier dropping the alpha about the gotchi. I already have the timestamp in my head to cut it later. And then
Right.
I'll drop that. And then, yeah, I'm not approaching it as aggressively as the top people, but I'm doing that on purpose because I like seeing new blood and gotchi gang like going nuts. Like, so there's
Right.
part of me that's like, whatever I get, maybe I'll just donate it to like the top, the next 10 people below me or something. I don't know. It's like 40 ghost. So I'll buy like a wearable or something and give it away.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been really great just seeing so many people that probably came for the crumbs and then discover like some of it is just content filler. They're getting AI to write and stuff. But there's others where I'm like, geez, they're playing the games, they're exploring the DApp. This is good.
Yeah, you will
So
get some conversions. So, like, immaterial, I see in the audience, like, once Gotchi Badler's ready for that, like, next
Yeah,
phase, I think an InfoFi campaign can do very well because, like, you
that's
can,
gonna be
like,
cool.
yeah, more and more of these people are doing referral link shares and giving you boost. I just joined one. It was what was it? Mindo Share AI or something like that. It took over the timeline for like 30 minutes on Thursday. And I got like 15 referrals, which gave me a whole bunch of points. So the referral meta is also very tempting to get people to like kind of push the bag for you, but mix it with the InfoFi campaign where you have clear metrics and like, hey, there's a reward system built into the game. These are the kind of things that you want to achieve from the game, and this is what we want you to talk about. It's so much better than a standard, I think, ambassador program where you're hoping the ambassador program tends to be more. You can go with smaller like you're seeing here. What was the prize pool here is what, $557. You've
Yeah,
had
so small.
132,000. Yeah. So like you've actually had like conversions with a microscopic budget. So
Yeah,
that's interesting to me.
yeah, and at the same time, we're
You
like
open it up
exploring all
for
these
like
options.
other places. Yeah, like Nigeria, South America, they're more likely to participate in this info fight. US,
yeah,
Europe, they're not going to want to deal with it. But the idea I think here is that we want players, right? So the more people you can onboard through this, that these incentives are big enough that they're willing to hustle. I think it's smart. Like we can just really do something.
Yeah, absolutely. And on just like the ROI of the cost so far, um, just shockingly good, especially compared to other options out there we may or may not pursue as well. There are different types of like promotional verticals, but some of the starting prices for like ads and stuff are just crazy. Like add another zero or two on the what you just said with 500 for a campaign here, and it's like you don't even get to test it or see. So like, I mean, we're in negotiations and stuff, but I'm like, man, these prices are very much like bull market prices, I think. So
Yeah.
it's pretty
I-
cool.
It's interesting also because Breadcrumb, the dude behind the project, he's at On Chain Summit right now. So we hosted a space
yeah.
Thursday, but he was like involved in a lot of stuff. So we've been talking on the side. It's like, dang, I wish I set up to go to On Chain Summit. It just would have been too the expense for the gotcha greeters. We can afford it, but it would just be, a kind of wasteful, like on such short notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse, you got some news on base front about
Yeah.
IRL stuff. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
while we're talking about that,
No, for sure. So on-chain summit, yeah, we did not mobilize and head out there. Just man, I was like, man, Frisco, West
we went
Coast.
last year.
Yeah, we know what it's about, and it brings some value. But at the same time, they're mentioning and like talking about Vermont in September. So that one seems a little bit different, maybe a little bit more leadership from base team is definitely going to be there. I think they'll be at both, but it's going to be very. It's called what are they calling it?
Base camp.
Base camp. And so, yeah, as far as I understand, it's kind of invite only. It's at a resort in Vermont, and it's like 3 days of intense FaceTime with base leadership and and all the top projects and stuff. So very excited that they invited us, and I'm able to go and accept that invite and represent us. So we'll get some FaceTime with Jesse and all the gang, and it'll be really, I'm sure, very valuable and good for the long term. Be definitely talking about base app a lot and
A lot of
what
serious
are.
builders there. That's where
Did we lose Dan?
yeah. Oh, hello.
You're
Hello,
back.
hello. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't hear much
Yeah,
of.
my cursor was like overloading. I think I'm back now though.
Yeah, I think you were saying something about the base camp in Vermont.
Yeah, just the ROI, or I was saying that we'll meet a lot of like uh, potential partners there. Like,
Of no future. Are you in? Are you hearing me clear?
I hear you clear. I heard what he said about a potential of a lot of partners at base camp, I think in Vermont. So when is that?
I think it's the 14th through 17th September. So
Interesting. So I'll bring that up to Mr. Seb because if there's Vermont is not, I feel like we can get Gotcha Gang out to Vermont. If is it more like a because it seems like it's more of a BD opportunity, correct?
uh, kind of. I feel like it's a. I don't have a sense of how many invites went out, but it was more like the reverse. Like you could go to Basecamp and fill out the type form and like apply, but the application is closed last week, and in our case, it was brought to our attention through our Slack or whatever we communicate with Base. So they sent an invite out through there, but I don't know if we'll be able to get more in, honestly, but I can try. I can, if you guys are interested, I can say, hey, look, we got great talent. They also have coverage and like provide, they'll be bringing their cameras and all of that. So that would be awesome if I could get you guys there. So if you are interested, I will definitely, you know, put the feelers out and see if we can get more invites.
I get the sense that it's more like one rep per team per like project kind of thing, because it's more like a
Yeah,
white glove event. There's going to be
kind of like a retreat.
a lot of
Yeah,
yeah, yep,
team building.
exactly.
Yeah, Dan, you said it best. So I don't know. It's not quite as public facing as the on-chain summit, I guess. Just different thing,
Yeah,
different goals. So we'll see. But we will have a
yeah.
presence there.
Jason Lost Local went last year. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if we ever got a like a overview from him about how it went, but I think I think he had a good time. And yeah, leadership will all be there, so we'll probably get some FaceTime with the guys. So we're kind of hoping that by mid-September, I mean, things are really cooking. We'll pretty much be fully migrated over at that point.
Yeah, there's a couple angles with so many builders there. As usual, anytime we're at like a ETH Denver or these type of events, I want to have like the SDKs up to date, those kind of things I can
Yeah,
just point people to, and maybe a little call to action, like something they can do quick and have some success, or uh, just see a way where they could get a foot in the door in our ecosystem. So I'll try to recruit some builders.
and you'll give out some. Hopefully we'll get the blue lick sweatshirts, the sweaters over there, at least a couple of them.
Yeah, I see it. I've got the green ones and the purple ones. I don't have any blue ones right now. Can't believe it.
Yeah,
Wrecked.
Oh, Twan, if you're here, I think I saw you here. Yeah, drop that post that you dropped on Twitter yesterday of you and the. He used his PFP to create a image of himself wearing the sweater, but it's a real. It seems like it's a real picture of him, but with his face covered by his PFP, but rocking the blue base sweater.
Yeah,
yeah, that was
that's the
dope.
sweater I need. That photo looked cool. However, he modified it. It looked really, really good.
There's like a little anime filter on it.
There it
Abigail, that's
is.
a nice collection, sir. Yeah, that's cool.
FYI, in the DAO discussion, the DAO directors channel, not DAO director, Monkey with a Ledger discussion channel, we are initiating the first transaction to start the process of a limit order
Mm.
on CowSwap for the first rung, which I believe is 8K for ETH. So just prepping. We still haven't, as a DAO, changed the sell ladder. So we're just going to start the steps of setting up limit orders. In case we hit it, ETH is like, did touch the all-time high yesterday. So you never know what happens in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I saw someone saying we're going to 9K. Nice little double up. Aave is ripping on the World Liberty Fi news. Threx. Love that picture.
What's the news for Aave?
It's not really news, but World Liberty Fi, something's happening with them. Like their tokens are transferable soon or something. And I think people are just realizing that Aave gets like 20% or something, of 15% or something of their revenue. Yeah, they're not creating. I mean, they already created it, and that was done like a year ago. Yeah, so people are just realizing that. I was like super bullish on Aave after reading that. Yeah, exactly. People need to realize. People need to get bullish on ETH first, then like, oh shit, like actually, the DeFi protocol that has 50% of all the TVL in ETH DeFi is also working with getting a revenue share for this like almost government official DeFi lending platform. So Aave is ripping on that news. Not really news, but just people pricing it in.
Oh, that is good. I think I saw something else on Aave. Oh, Stanley was tweeting this week that he's bringing ETH Lend back. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
ETH Lend is returning.
Classic.
Oh, look at that GIF, Zbot.
Dude.
We got them all.
We need to get we haven't used this GIF enough on socials, but this is a good one. Though we custom made the World Liberty Fi GIF.
Yeah, this is the moment to use it. Apparently, a lot of people.
Yeah. Go get it out there, guys.
There it is.
Start using that. Tag World Liberty Fi and Stanny and stuff. JD is ruffle.
Drippy.Gotchi now, y'all. You guys getting some good names. Well, feeling pretty good on the base migration front, right? We're connecting with Unstoppable, and that's going well. Breadcrumbs playing off of that and doing well. The skins for Gotchi Guardians minting on base. Really excited about that. Seeing some auctions for the especially the Ghost, the Pirate Ghost. I think Zbot, you won one of those, right? Maybe the first one. And
yeah, there's been a couple. There's one right now for 70 Ghost.
I might have to put a bid in. I don't know if I have a ghost pirate. But
speaking of pirates, real quick, if you guys are listening in the audience, can you go and list any pirate stuff you have? If you have any pirate, the patches or the pirate hat. Not going to tell you why, but can you please list them for a reasonable price? Eye patches are rare. I've been trying to get a OTC deal. Yeah. The thing is just because when we migrated all the listings over, we couldn't automatically just list all of your stuff because that goes against how the blockchain works. So we kind of have to restart, all the listings. But if it would be a real big help if we could get some liquidity for the pirate stuff without saying too much.
You starting a crew?
So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Back to the migration. I'm feeling pretty good. We finished up the last batch of testing for the Gotchiverse stuff. There was a snag with the on-chain grids. So those we had to kind of repopulate the grid info on chain, which took like, every time we deal with these parcels, it takes like 3 days. So that is done now. The devs confirmed that it's all good. So we should be doing our final round of testing like Monday, and then we should be in the Gotchiverse on base next week.
That's huge. We're gonna be there. And that'll be another thing for the breadcrumbs to discover. They're like, holy cow, there's another world.
They're like, what? Yeah.
This Aavegotchi,
Too
they
much.
built some.
It's too much. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
cool
sweet.
because for them it's all brand new. So they're just like, we got 5 years of stuff to catch up on here.
Adios, poor guys.
Well, Brahmin was selling pirate stuff last week. I will be keeping my pirate captain great ball. Well, we gotta find some.
Yeah.
Well, this is the blockchain use case in action, Dan. If we were off chain, if we were Blizzard or some other studio, we would just create more skins, create more assets.
Right.
Nope, we're here talking to the DAO, being like, can we all organically come up with some pirate gear?
Can you guys list your stuff, please?
Yeah, please. We're ready to buy.
I just copped the pirate hat. I'm serious, guys. Go list your stuff.
Oh,
Or auction it. Auctions are fine, but I'd prefer Bazaar just because auctions, like, I gotta be there and like make sure we don't get outbid. But Golden Cross, you can also help monitor, do a 24-hour little thing here if there's pirate related auctions.
I'll just monitor the auction house all weekend. So if we see some action, when Monday comes, if we still need, if we're not seeing much listings, we'll bump it. Maybe a small announcement or something. Nadia asking for fake Gachi cards to list. If you got a few, might be nice to put a few out there. And I think Nadia, I think we talked about. I want to send you a card. I don't know if that ever happened last week, so we'll get you a card to start. But generally, that's a good idea. Let's list a few and populate our marketplace.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could do a small ghost giveaway or like a campaign, just get people to list stuff. It is kind of an issue.
Yeah, like an incentive to list.
Yeah. Yeah, it has not been easy. Ooh, but yeah, we're almost done.
Appreciate
and
that
also
comment.
just getting started. Almost done and just getting started.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a better version of the meme, it's so over, we're so back. Like, kind of same idea.
While you guys are here, also, they're not tradable yet. But I haven't put the an announcement out, but just in your inventory, if you have any of the Gotchi Guardians summer pack skins, if you bought those, they are technically minted now on chain, so you can see them in your inventory. Here's mine. They're not transferable yet because we haven't made an announcement yet, but those will be coming out as well next week. So you'll be able to start putting those in the bazaar and trading them in the auction house as well.
I've currently got my Gotcha Guardians profile all summer packed out. I got the banner, the title, the frame, the whole thing. Beach balls everywhere. It feels pretty good. Well, we got a map skin for sale in the dap today? Or is this your inventory, Hot Curly?
That's
Is it
the
not
inventory.
next
Yeah,
year?
that'll be on sale, or possible to sell next week. That's the Rickety River summer skin. A
Beautiful.
reskin of the original one. Pretty cool seeing skins on the bazaar. Yeah, man. I mean, this is like the whole use case of NFTs and blockchain with gaming. Hopefully they'll I think it's like a really cool thing to highlight to people. Like, you can play Gotcha Guardians, you can level up, you can earn your G bucks just by playing. You don't have to spend money. You can unlock like your first 10,000 G bucks with a decent grind, and then you can convert that into a pack that then gets minted on chain eventually.
Yeah, I think as awareness grows of the flow for how Guardians does its on-chain aspects, people will really appreciate that. That's probably something I haven't seen any other breadcrumbs talk about, like the flow for Guardian. Maybe because it's not really like we
Yeah.
might be able to do a better job publishing like a very clear explanation of that aspect of skins going on chain. The only thing is we've been also wanting to be a little low key and be happy on Steam and not get loud about the crypto back end. But it's a pretty cool use case.
Future, what do you think of one idea I have for the next breadcrumb campaign is to give people extra points for going onto Steam and giving us a review, and kind of playing the game and then giving a review, because we kind of need more reviews and playtime on Steam.
Yeah, like you can if you I think you can curate these things like in many ways. So it could be drawn directly. I guess the one way is like, how do you verify that they went on and gave a review? Like if you get 1,000 reviews, say, which
Yeah.
would be great. How do you verify that?
It's not. It's going to be kind of a manual process. Really, we can't like automatically verify that the person in the screenshot that they're sending us is them. But if we'll notice if people are using like duplicate screenshots.
Yeah,
So
because I was
it's
gonna say
kind of,
you
it
couldn't.
just needs to be a duplicate, or it needs to be a unique screenshot basically that shows your username. And we can
Yes,
also check if that review is on Steam, because if it's not even on Steam, well, so it's like it's doable. A little bit of work, but we're kind of used to that in these kind of campaigns.
so these campaigns usually are keyword logged. So what I would do is I would mention the Steam campaign and how you want those screenshots. You'll
Yeah,
be able to tell if people are cheating because the numbers will be off. Like you won't have a million reviews and there seems to be a million screenshots.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
even if you're getting marketing out there for that and people are like, hey, I just joined on Steam, it's gonna, there will actually be some conversions. So I think it's worthwhile to do that. I would just add it as like one of the mission, unless
hmm
Breadcrumb gives you the ability to get a little more granular, add it as one of the spotlight requests. That's usually what they call them on Yap.market, where it's like the one thing you have to do is to even get into the campaign is follow the account. So you can make it so that like these rules you're going to be talking about just don't have multiple like accounts tagged. So if it's a Gotchi Guardians thing, have it Gotchi Guardians and Ghost, no Aavegotchi. If it's Aavegotchi, no Gotchi Guardian tag. Just because if you have more than one tag, the
mm,
algo is going to nerf you. Mention
right.
Ghost, and we will, you know, maybe a boost can be given to the Steam gameplay. But you can also just straight up ask, like, hey, you have to also do a review. That kind of content, especially video content, will be weighed heavier for
Yeah,
individual, rewards at the end of the campaign.
yeah. We're gonna, with the moderation panel, we can add like tags. So kind of up to two probably. So one will be for like if you make a nice video, it doesn't matter what it's on, as long as it's gotchi related, then we'll give you a tag for that. And another one for this campaign specifically will probably be like if you made a Steam review, and but we can't. You're not allowed to tell them to make it a good review.
Yeah.
Steam is like will crack down on you for that, but you can definitely ask people to go play your game and review it. That's fine on the by the Steam guidelines. So we'll just say, hey, go and play the game, get at least 1 hour of playtime, and then make a review, and that you'll qualify for the Steam tag.
Yeah. So one thing I will say also is I don't use Steam on this computer. If someone can do
Mm,
some research and see, there's probably a share function where you can share to social media your review. So that would probably be a really good idea to say, hey, do that because you can monitor for that and then confirm
right.
that it's real. With the tag, is it a hashtag or just a tag like a keyword?
It's a tag in the breadcrumb like backend that we can
Okay.
apply to their, and that'll it'll like I think it'll pin their post or something to the top of breadcrumb. So it's just a way to like you can add a certain number of points to their profile, like to their oven or whatever.
Yeah, it sounds good. Should we pivot towards DAO discussion? There's not like a ton of stuff to talk about today, but there is some news. Or do you want to? Are there any other updates for Aavegotchi and the base
Yeah,
migration that you guys want to go through before we hop over?
all good on my side.
Yeah, I think we covered it.
Cool. Let me just stop the recording and restart it.